Hi everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Here's your political news roundup for Monday, July 2nd. Last week's Supreme Court ruling on the Affordable Care Act has touched off a semantics issue in Washington and even within the Republican Party. The Supreme Court ruled that the so-called individual mandate for insurance amounts to a tax and as such is constitutional. Republicans in Congress are using the ruling as evidence that President Obama is raising taxes on the American middle class. Presumed GOP presidential nominee Mitt Romney is using different terms. A Romney spokesman said the former Massachusetts governor maintains the mandate is not a tax. Instead, the mandate is a penalty, the Romney camp is saying. Add Florida to the list of states saying they will not comply with the Obamacare health legislation. Govenor Rick Scott said the state will do nothing to comply and will not expand its Medicaid program or implement exchange programs. Scott said the Medicaid expansion would cost taxpayers in Florida nearly $2 billion a year. The ultimate decision in Florida will rest in the hands of the state legislature. Last week, Governor Bobby Jindal of Louisiana said his state would likewise not implement Obamacare. As for the presidential candidates, they had what is likely to become an increasingly rare, quiet weekend away from the campaign trail. President Obama spent the weekend at the Camp David presidential retreat. He'll be back at the White House for Independence Day celebrations, then leave for a bus tour of Pennsylvania and Ohio. Romney, meanwhile, is spending the week at his family's estate in New Hampshire. And Mexico elected a new president and Congress over the weekend, but there's still uncertainty about who will actually control the government. The Institutional Revolutionary, or PRI party, saw its candidate, Enrique Peña Nieto, elected president with about 38% of the votes. The votes for congressional seats are still being counted. There's a possibility no single party won a majority, meaning negotiations will get underway on a coalition. That's your political news roundup for Monday, July 2nd. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Stay logged on to rttnews.com for the latest political, economic, and financial news all day long.